Have you ever felt that sudden discomfort after going to the bathroom, noticing a small streak of blood on the toilet paper, and immediately thinking, it's just hemorrhoids? What if I told you that this very assumption, repeated by millions of people every day, might actually be the reason so many serious diseases go unnoticed until it's too late? Hemorrhoids are indeed one of the most common health complaints in adults between 30 and 60 years old. They can cause burning, itching, pain, and light bleeding. But here's the truth most people don't hear. Not every symptom that looks like hemorrhoids actually is, and ignoring those differences can mean putting your health at risk without realizing it. In the next few minutes, I'm going to guide you through the critical distinctions that could protect your future, spare you years of suffering, and maybe even save your life. The human body is clever but also vulnerable. When something goes wrong inside, it often signals distress in subtle ways. Hemorrhoids are inflamed veins in the rectal area, usually caused by strain, constipation, or prolonged sitting. They are uncomfortable but usually not life-threatening. The problem lies in the fact that other conditions, some far more dangerous, can mimic the exact same warning signs. People brush off blood in the stool, or swelling, or lingering pain, thinking it's just a harmless flare-up. But in reality, those signs could be pointing to anal fissures, thrombosed hemorrhoids, polyps, or even colorectal cancer. And the heartbreaking truth is that many patients who arrive late at the doctor's office say the same thing: I thought it was just hemorrhoids. Let's start with the common, everyday scenario. Hemorrhoids typically present with mild bleeding, bright red streaks you notice after wiping. There may be itching, discomfort when sitting, or a tender lump near the anus. These are bothersome, but they usually respond to dietary changes, better hydration, and lifestyle improvements. It's what most people expect when they hear the word hemorrhoids. But here is where awareness becomes vital. The difference between annoying but manageable and a hidden danger lies in the details of those symptoms. Do they come and go, or are they persistent? Is the blood bright red, or does it appear darker, even tarry? Does the pain fade after bowel movements, or does it continue throughout the day, gnawing at your energy and mood? These distinctions are not just medical trivia, they are lifelines. Imagine this. You notice blood in your stool for several weeks. You brush it off because you're busy, and you assume it's just hemorrhoids acting up again. But then you begin losing weight without trying. You feel fatigued all the time, but you rationalize it as stress from work. Slowly, without realizing it, your body is signaling something far more serious. These are classic signs that something beyond hemorrhoids could be happening, possibly even colorectal cancer. This is why understanding the difference matters so much. Because catching cancer in its early stages could mean a straightforward treatment and a high chance of cure. Ignoring it, on the other hand, could close doors to options that might have saved your life. Other red flags also deserve attention. If the bleeding is heavy, soaking through toilet paper or dripping into the bowl, that's not typical hemorrhoid bleeding. If you find that your stool has changed shape, becoming thinner or ribbon-like, that could suggest an obstruction higher up in the digestive tract. If you feel a hard mass that doesn't go away, it's time to see a doctor immediately. And if the pain is intense, sharp, and doesn't subside after bowel movements, it could be a fissure or thrombosis. The reality is that while hemorrhoids are common, they should never be a blanket explanation for every rectal symptom. Your health deserves a more careful, thoughtful approach. Here's another truth few people like to face. Embarrassment often keeps patients from seeking help. Many adults delay a doctor's visit because they feel ashamed to talk about rectal symptoms. But ignoring your health out of discomfort is like ignoring smoke coming from your kitchen because you don't want your neighbors to see you call the fire department. By the time the flames spread, the damage is done. Medical professionals are trained for this. They don't judge, they don't laugh, they save lives. A simple exam or colonoscopy can rule out serious conditions and give you peace of mind. Waiting in silence only fuels the danger. So how can you take back control? First, learn to listen to your body without assumptions. Yes, hemorrhoids are common, but they are not the only explanation. Second, remember that prevention is powerful. Eating a fiber-rich diet with whole grains, fruits and vegetables keeps the digestive system moving smoothly, reducing strain that leads to hemorrhoids. Staying hydrated softens stools, making bowel movements less painful and less damaging. Regular exercise improves circulation and prevents prolonged pressure on the rectal veins. These are simple lifestyle changes, but their impact is enormous not only for hemorrhoids, but also for your overall gut health. Think about your daily routine. Are you sitting at a desk for 8 or 10 hours without breaks? Are you straining on the toilet because of poor diet and dehydration? Are you ignoring subtle signals your body is giving you? Each of these habits creates an environment where both hemorrhoids and more serious conditions can thrive. But here's the empowering truth. The same habits that harm can be flipped into habits that heal. Getting up once every hour to stretch. Drinking enough water. Adding fiber to each meal. These small shifts can dramatically lower your risk. Now let's circle back to the emotional core of this message. Behind every statistic, behind every diagnosis, is a human story. A man in his 50s who ignored rectal bleeding until it was too late. A woman in her 40s who thought she was dealing with hemorrhoids, but was actually battling early-stage cancer and who survived because she decided to see a doctor early. These aren't just cautionary tales. They are reminders that awareness and action can alter the course of a life. You have that power. You can choose not to dismiss your symptoms, not to wait until tomorrow, not to let embarrassment silence you. By now, you might be asking yourself, how do I know when to worry? Here's a simple guide. If your symptoms are mild, short-lived, and improve with home care, they are likely hemorrhoids. But if you experience persistent bleeding, dark stools, unexplained weight loss, changes in bowel habits, or a lump that doesn't go away, don't gamble with your health. Seek medical evaluation right away. Even if it turns out to be nothing serious, you will have the reassurance of knowing for sure. And if it is serious, you'll have caught it early, when treatments are most effective. I want you to walk away from this video with one clear message. Not every rectal symptom is just hemorrhoids, while they are common and treatable. Assuming every problem falls into that category can blind you to other, more dangerous conditions. Don't ignore the signs. Don't let fear or embarrassment delay your care. Knowledge is power, but only if you act on it. So here's what I want you to do. If you've been experiencing symptoms that don't quite fit the typical pattern of hemorrhoids, make an appointment with your doctor. Write down what you've noticed, when it happens, and how long it lasts. Be honest and thorough. Your future health depends on it. And even if you're not currently experiencing problems, use this as motivation to adopt healthier habits today. Add fiber to your diet, drink more water, move your body, and break the cycle of long hours of sitting. These small, consistent changes will protect you not just from hemorrhoids, but from a host of other digestive issues. If this video opened your eyes, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend, a family member, or anyone you know who has brushed off rectal symptoms without understanding the potential risks. Awareness spreads through conversations, and you might be the reason someone else seeks help before it's too late. And of course, subscribe to this channel for more content that arms you with life-saving knowledge and practical steps to protect your health. Together, we can break the cycle of silence, empower each other with clarity, and face health challenges with courage rather than fear. Your health is not something to gamble with. Every signal your body sends is worth listening to. So, the next time you notice something unusual, don't dismiss it, don't assume, take action. Because the truth is simple, when it comes to your health, early awareness is the strongest weapon you have. And the decisions you make today could mean the difference between a minor inconvenience and a life-altering diagnosis. That's why I urge you, don't wait. Pay attention. Protect yourself. And remember, prevention and timely action are not just about avoiding disease. They are about preserving the quality of your life, your energy, and the moments you share with the people you love. Now, if you're ready to keep taking steps toward a healthier, stronger, and safer life, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's continue this journey together. Because the more informed you are, the more powerful you become. Stay aware, stay proactive, and above all, stay healthy.